You know, in conversations with us, you have said that your main priority is to win a Stanley Cup, and you being part of that group of six that is 1 year removed from unrestricted free agent status. Is that anything you're going to give some serious thought to between now and, say, the start of next season?
It's hard to answer because that's a lot to think about, and it's only been 2 days. We're only 2 days removed, so yeah, my main goal is to win a Stanley Cup, and I'm starting to run out of time, and I can feel it. I know Wheels talks about this all the time. It flashes by, and I'm starting to understand. You do need to be in the hunt every single year. You got to make the most of your years, but I'm going to make the most of whatever my situation is, and give my all, and give everything I can in the spot or the team that I have.
Given that we know how important obviously competing is, would you like to see where this organization is going, maybe what the immediate and long-term plan is before you make any decisions about your future here in Winnipeg?
Definitely, yes. I'm not interested in a rebuild. I'm just looking to compete every year. This year was so fun, and then getting into playoffs, it's a different style of game. You only get so many of those, and going through 5 games of them I enjoyed myself more in 5 games than I did all year. And I know from previous experiences, every round gets more intense and more fun, and it's like a high you got to chase, and you can't replicate that anywhere else other than the playoffs and in the NHL. So that's all I'm really looking forward to, is trying to get myself back in those playoffs and a chance.
Does the team need a rebuild in your mind, or?
I'm not a general manager yet.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did say yet. I don't know. I don't know if that means I'm going to be in the future. But I'm not. There's no secrets. What's coming up in the next, couple years. We'll see. I don't know. Like Connor said, we were pretty invested in that series and being in the playoffs. We'll see. We'll see what the plans are.
There aren't a whole lot of players that play their entire career with one organization. Would that mean anything to you to retire as a Winnipeg Jet, the team that brought you into the league? Is that important in your eyes?
Yeah, my favorite player is Stevie Y. He played his entire career with the Red Wings, and obviously I think that's an accomplishment to play for one team. It means the team wanted you the whole time, and I think obviously that's something that you have to pride yourself on, and but at the end of the day, there's two sides of this whole thing. So like I said before, it's a lot of it isn't up to me, and but obviously Stevie Y was my favorite player growing up, and I look up to a lot of things that he did. So obviously it's a very special thing.
And we know obviously winning is very important. So how much, when you're deciding what to do, how much will what, say, a Connor Hellebuyck decides what to do potentially factor into your decision? We know when you have Connor Hellebuyck on your team, you've got one of the best in the world. So will you be looking to see maybe what other guys are doing before deciding your own future?
Oh, for sure. There's a lot of factors that go into it, and like I said before, there's still a lot of things that can happen and or not happen, and I just have to take it all in stride and just focus on what I can control, and know I have a really good team around me, a really good support around me to help me make those decisions.